still double wide in the second half of the field.
Have to be careful, especially careful early on in these runs. Low air pressure makes those cars even lower yet, especially when you start talking about bumps and things like that. That bump's a little bit worse on the bottom, and you see William Byron with a car on the outside of him. That's what you have to be careful of.
Martin Truex passing Bubba Wallace. From there on back, still some good two-wide racing here in the early laps.
And you see those cars all file into turn 3. Right now, that is going to be the most difficult part, is those cars are low on air pressure, really close to those limiters. The good news is, in traffic like that, you'll have to back everything up. But this guy right here, Kyle Busch, he's got the best view in town. Up front, clean air, learning how fast his car can go, because these will be some of the fastest laps in the race, with the racetrack clean and no traffic in front of him.
Yeah, this is a racetrack where your car will fall off quite a bit. If your handling is off, that thing takes off in a mad push. It's a beast. That being said, get filed in here, figure out what you have for a race car, and then methodically start picking through them. Talking about Truex, talking about Larson, Chase Elliott, some of these guys, these big names that we know they're going to make their way to the front. It'll just take time. Be patient.
You saw Christopher Bell has picked up 2 spots since the start of the race. Martin Truex won. Chase Elliott trying to make a move on Ryan Preece here. That's back at 28th spot. Elliott has not yet advanced, but look at the racing surface in the corner. This track is taking rubber right from the start.
Well, that's what a lot of the crew chiefs expected, and we expected as well. With the sun out today and the temperature up, that rubber going on the racetrack, we saw the cars only be able to run about 20 laps yesterday before they corded the tires, so good sign.
Kind of a textbook pass Chase Elliott he made on Preece right there. Sometimes a pass will take a couple laps here, Kevin. You can get underneath of him, get your nose in there. That's pretty standard practice for Dover because of the banking, because of the throttle time you get established, but it'll take some time if they hang out on the outside on the door.
Well, right now it's going to be more difficult to pass than it's going to be in about 15 laps, and I really think as we start to get to lap 20 to 40, that's when you're going to start to see whose cars are handling good, who's going to wear the tires out. I still think the first run here, we're going to have more tire wear than we have all day. I think that tire wear will get better and better as we see Kyle Larson up on the outside.
19th place. And Ty Gibbs also moving up as you look back at Kyle Larson from his Monster Energy on board. I know it's early, Larry Mack, but with the change in the weather and the question of tire wear, how long do you want this first run to be?
Yeah, Mike, I probably talked to about a third or fourth of the field as far as crew chiefs last night and this morning. And in the perfect world, you want to split these stages. And the first stage is the shortest, 120 laps, 60 laps apiece. But I think they'll go a little earlier than that just because of the tire wear. But everybody was comfortable, Mike. It will be better today. You've already documented the rubber's going down in the corners.
Well, it's going to be a little bit better to
the rubber coming out of these cars and qualifying after those long practice runs. More than likely, that's what that is, stuck in the door.
So how is the track after the first 20 laps? Here is pole sitter and race leader, Kyle Busch.
Giving general pace to the field. Everybody's running, like the top 5 are all running 40s. Everybody behind them's running 60s, 70s. The next 10 or so behind that are about 70s, 80s.
So that would have been 2370s, 2380s. At the time, Kyle Busch was a good bit faster than the field. Regan.
Well, like Joey Logano started in 13th place, currently has slid back 6 positions to 19th. The report from Joey right now, he is extremely tight.
Starting to give up in the middle of the corner. He's had to move up the racetrack to the top of that rubber to try to make lap time, and Ryan Blaney drives right by on the bottom.
Come on. What's Bushy going to do?
Kyle Busch led the first 33 laps in his Chevrolet. Ryan Blaney out front in his Ford. 34 complete at Dover Motor Speedway.
Your call.
See him coming up underneath.
Shot
up the racetrack, got tight. Got into Austin Dillon on the outside, trying to stay off
his
of him.
Car is real
Kevin
bad. He's been steadily falling back.
Unfortunately, that makes him spin out
He's been
worse
off
when you
like 20
lift off the throttle like that, and you have to make a quick adjustment. The back just unloads.
Yep. He already got out of gas.
Both of them.
Yeah, Austin had a big lift there too.
Well, Gilliland had been off to a good start this season, led a ton of laps at Atlanta, a career high, and was a good budget pick for your fantasy pool today until now.
I don't think that car has that much damage. He's trying to get him to just push it off. He can't get it moving. I don't think his day's done. The flat tires, obviously. Can't get it up the hill.
Well, even the straightaways here at Dover are self-cleaning. They are bank series where they have tow hooks on the front of the cars. In NASCAR, because of the casual contact bumper to bumper, no tow hooks. So you've got to lift those front wheels.
Be careful here
car up
lifting
there
this
on the
thing up.
banking a bit.
Be careful lifting it up and hurting the diffuser that's so important on the rear. Not much damage on that car. You can see he just barely touched right front.
All right, we're going to go get a root beer float as they try to hook up Todd Gilliland's car and get him going again in Dover.
I'm a bird stuck in Larry